I don't know if you experienced this, and I don't know how how involved you are with the acting world, but it's been brought to my attention based on personal experience, and I'm excluding like the handful of friends who act. But any actor that I've come across, whether they're like big, just starting or whatever, they're weird, bro. Can we agree that actors are weird?
Yeah, I
Bro,
think so.
they are so weird, bro. Like,
do you think
like,
comedians are weird too?
no,
Yes.
I don't. I think
Yes,
well,
I do.
to a degree, because there's the comedians that just don't turn it off, and they're just trying to make a joke out of everything, and they're just trying to like, all right, bro, calm the fuck down, bro. Like, be serious for a second, bro. Like
Everything's not a bit.
So yeah, not everything's a bit, bro. But I do think that there's comedians that are weird. You and I, Russo. Not saying any names. There is weird people, bro. But it's on my personal experience. That's why I'm asking you guys. Mm-hmm. Have you guys come across with this, or you guys feel like actors are just normal people?
I think actors are just as weird as any other performer and artist. I think artists and creatives are weirder than normal people, even though most people are weird.
To an extent,
but I think artists, and if you want to talk about actors, I do think to be an actor there needs to be a little bit. I think
disconnect of reality, because you're always playing all these characters, or you're trying to. I don't know what the fuck their thought process is. Maybe someone could comment or. Fuck.
I think they got to screw loose in order to be an actor, because I feel like in order to be an actor, you have to be willing to traumatize yourself for the art. And I think that's the main reason why I'm not getting super deep into acting, because like when I was acting, I was taking acting classes, I would always want to do the comedy, like the fun stuff and all that stuff. And they would always like give me little improv scenes and be like, okay, Roger, this time, like you're very funny. We don't need that. So this time I want you to sit and think about this. Let's say your dog died. Your girl left you. Your mom got AIDS.
And there's no ice cream.
And your dad's addicted to heroin. Action. What the fuck? That's what they wanted me to like sit there. And they really want you to picture your life falling apart like that and experience the emotions of that happening to you. Now you do that. You practice that with this for this role, and you practice it for this role, and you practice for that role, and all these roles that you end up not even getting, and you're carrying all that baggage with you. So I feel like a lot of these motherfuckers are just
damaged.
Deeply traumatized, because you're traumatizing yourself for the art form that doesn't even really respect you. Like that's the thing that really be fucking me up about these actors, because they're so dedicated to this auditioning process, and they're not even getting booked for shit. But you still got to go through all the emotions if you want to get the role. You got to feel everything that character feels,
right?
And you're constantly putting on these demons. Like there was this one dude, that black guy that dated. This is not specific enough because everybody dated Lori Harvey, but the black guy, like the dark guy. Funny. You know what I'm talking about?
She fine though. She
fine as shit. Yeah. But the dark guy that dated Lori Harvey, the real dark dude, he dated her for he had a
after or before
after Future
Michael B. Jordan.
After Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, it was the one directly after Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, okay, all right.
So she said no to Michael B. Jordan, and she went to Homeboy.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture of him. But she dated this dude. This shit ain't working. Okay, she dated this dude, and he was on the Late Show, one of the late shows, and he was talking about how he had to play a dark character in the role. And in order to play this role, he said he had to summon the devil, right? And he had to feel that negative spirit so he could get in the character. And he said he has nightmares to this day because of that role. Like Heath Ledger when he killed himself.
I knew you were going to bring it. I knew it.
Exactly, because you had to summon the dark side, and he ended up ultimately killing himself. I think that's the fucking problem with actors.
It was an accident. He died accidentally. But
didn't he OD?
No, it was he had trouble. Okay, the story is he got really into the character, and in order to be crazy like the Joker, but also frightening, is he had to, he would sleep deprive himself. He'd stay up for like days. And that, when you're tired and exhausted, like you start hallucinating, like you just become real wacky. And so when the movie was over, he needed to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he took too many sleeping pills, died in his sleep.
Okay.
So that's what happened with that. And I think, unfortunately, most artists, like I said, we're talking about actors, I think are definitely damaged. And I do think, You brought up like summoning the devil or shit like that. And, and what you're talking about is method acting.
Yeah.
And like becoming the character. I do think that there's a fine line. Like how deep. Andy Kaufman, the movie Man on the Moon. Jim Carrey.
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman. He became Andy Kaufman. Like he people called him Andy. Like there's stories of this. Like several people can.
Daniel Day-Lewis, is that his name? That one dude, that other guy that did Lincoln and the
same shit.
Blood and Diamonds, whatever.
Same shit. So it's like, but they were able to go to a line and then come back. And I
don't think Jim Carrey came back, man.
Yeah, low key.
I think he fucking lost his marbles, bro. I don't think he came back.
I think he's worse than Kanye.
Yeah, he was like, I'm a paint. I'm gonna just start painting now.
Yeah, and then he came back and did Sonic for money. He said that publicly.
Yeah.
He's like, they were like, why'd you do Sonic 3?
Check.
And he was like, honestly, I need the money.
Yeah. But I think that's so dangerous. And I feel like comics like they're damaged people in art, obviously. There's damaged people all over the world. But I feel like comics aren't as weird, to JT's point, because comics practice the medicine of laughter, which is the healing process, in my opinion. So like we're practicing taking a dark situation and bringing it light, bringing it levity, that's healing. They're just experiencing the horrible shit
that sometimes they have to make up.
That they have to make up. Like and then like I remember taking acting classes. They would take you out in the hallway because they would always want to.
They're creating their own traumas.
Yeah, exactly. But to take it a step further, I've had this acting class where they would give us tough scenes and they would send us in the hallway. You go talk to the teacher one-on-one, right? And the teacher would basically be like, all right, cool, this character got raped. Were you raped? And if the girl would be like, yeah, I was. Okay, I need you to relive that moment. I need you to, and you got to go back to like a real traumatizing experience and then expose it to the whole class. That's going to make you fucking weird.
Yeah.
Guys, but I mean, we're comedians talking about this. That's the story of a comedian. We are alchemists.
No. Hold on. I'm going to stop you there, bro.
Hold on. We take pain and traumatic situations and make it funny. Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Crack addict. Lived in a whorehouse. Got beat by his grandmother.
Yeah.
Some of the funniest stories we ever heard. Now you could go.
No, because I don't believe you have to have a fucked up life to be a dope comedian.
Oh, I don't believe that.
I don't think you have to you have to have a depressed ass life to be a dope comedian.
Yeah.
And I say that shit with my chest, bro. I don't think you have to be damaged to be a funny comedian. Like you can be observational and you can make a funny commentary about things that are happening, bro. Like you don't have to be this fucked up individual, and that's why like I don't think I'm weird. Maybe to an extent to normal people that don't do this art might think I'm weird, but maybe that's what the actors say too, huh? Like, I don't think I'm weird, you know. But
that's
like,
exactly what. That's my point.
But like, do you think I'm weird?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. Y'all said that in unison.
And I don't think you're weird. I mean that with love.
I don't think you're weird, and I don't think you're weird. I
don't think your definition of weird is matching my definition of weird right now, because I believe all three of us are weird.
Thank you. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
To an extent.
To an extent, but like, well, when you compare us to the average person and the average American, we're weird.
We're weird. Yeah. It's a spectrum of weird.
Yeah.
Because
we're gluttons for punishment. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
We love getting on that stage, and we don't love bombing, but we love watching our homeboys bomb. Like, I love watching y'all bomb. That shit's hilarious to me.
That's never happened though.
That's shit. Shit, I done seen every nigga in this room bomb. Including me. And I enjoyed it much more when it was happening to y'all.
Of course.
Be real.
It's more pleasurable when it's happening to somebody else.
Oh, yeah. Because then I can't wait to talk to you afterwards. Where you think you went wrong?
Where do you think you fell, young man?
You ever bomb so bad you hope your homies bomb too? You're like, please bomb.
Oh,
so then I can just be like, man, they crazy.
Tough crowd. It's a tough crowd.
Yeah. I remember I bombed at the Lexington, and JT had a great set. I was hot, bro.
I was there vibing and
my neck's still sweating.
Moving and grooving.
He's enjoying himself. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
bro.
right.
And we rode together, bro. Horrible.
But
horrible
you wanted
experience.
to sit in your glory.
Yeah. Bro, people coming up to me.
People avoiding eye contact with me.
Buying me drinks and shit.
The fuck?
I see Roger in the corner on his phone, and I'm like,
yo, I'm ready to go. Hold on.
Get a drink. It's nice here. Fucking cheap ass Lexington. I'm ready to go, bro.
That's the one downtown.
The one downtown, bro. That big ass bringer show.
Ain't nobody coming up to Rog.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah.
Standing there. I might as well smell like ass, bro. Ain't nobody talking to me. That shit was horrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. So you ready to go? So like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me finish this drink. So you saying, baby?
Yeah. So real quick, my boy, he got a.
He actually drove me here.
He drove me here. We got to get out of here.
I got to get out. But
That's the help.
You got me on IG. All right.
Oh, yeah, he getting all them followers and shit.
Yeah.
He was like, how long you been doing comedy? That shit.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
We had just started too, so like, oh, you only been doing it 6 months? That's crazy. Like me too. Like we know. We know. We can tell. We can tell you.
So we know.
You
for like 6 days, bro.
Yeah, it's so funny when you bomb and then your boy didn't, and you'd be trying to like stand next, get some of that positive heat, and everyone's just like,
shit.
Your boy killed.
Yeah, I did a show with fucking Leroy. We went to I don't know where we were, but we did a show, and then afterwards, like the crowd was coming to the front, and like this lady walked past Leroy. She was like, and she looked over and pointed at me. You were very funny, and then walked off. He was like, "Wow, the fuck that bitch shit on me for?"
What he said, "Fuck me for."
That's so crazy.
That shit was wild work, man. AGP, you got a special coming out, man. Well, it's already out.
Yes, I have a special out. It's called Suburban Hooligan. Watch it now on YouTube. But I have exciting news. This is an exclusive.
Muted. All right. AJ, no, I'm kidding. That's nasty work.
As I was saying, this is an exclusive. Hit the button. My special will be available on Tubi in the coming months. Make sure you follow me at AGP The Funny Man, where I will keep you up to date on everything. And of course, keep watching Hit the Button podcast with my nigga BlakkSmyth Rog.